Good evening, guys, and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces. So we got back from Meijer. I have got my Meijer haul to share with you guys for today. We did end up getting everything on the list, and it looks like all my coupons and things like that came off, and everything rang up at the price I was expecting. Not everything was the best deal, but for example, one of the things I ended up picking up, just the can of black beans that were actually just regularly on sale this week at Meijer were cheaper than Aldi's price. Only by, I want to say like 5 cents maybe, or 3 cents or something like that. It was not that much, but they were still cheaper than Aldi's price. And I was probably going to pick up some black beans anyway, because I think I have like 1 can left or maybe 2 cans. And I do like to stay a little bit stocked in that, because that is the majority of my protein comes from beans. I absolutely love honestly any type of bean. Garbanzo beans, black beans, kidney beans. You know, like I said, I will figure out a way to add it to almost any dish that I am making. So that is big for me, to make sure that I have a lot of that on hand. And I was almost out anyway, and then I was like, you know what, let me check to see, because I was like, I think 2 weeks ago I still had my receipt from Aldi. I was like, I think I picked up a thing of beans there, and I wanted to check to see. All of their beans are different prices, but the black beans, again, they were a few cents cheaper at Meijer this week with the sale than they were at Aldi. But again, too, it was still only maybe like, I don't know, 5 or 10 cents cheaper than what Meijer's regular price is, so it wasn't even that great a savings. But still, like I said, that was one example of just kind of, you know, like not the best sales going on this week. But I will share with you guys what they had and the deals they had going on and all that stuff for Meijer this week. So right here, these items on the table were what we ended up picking up from Meijer. It was $54.04, $2.59 of that was taxed, so it was like $42-ish or so for the items we ended up picking up, and we ended up saving $43.33, which isn't a 50% savings, but again, too, at Meijer, it is not always necessarily what I'm looking for. And again, for example, the beans were only, again, like I was saying, a few cents cheaper than what the regular cost is, even at just there, you know, at this store. I think they're regularly 89 cents, but they were on sale for 79 cents, so that was only 10-cent savings. So like I said, that's the kind of stuff that I kind of look at, like, well, did I get a better deal still than what like a regular price at a grocery store would have been? Yes. And again, too, I will go to Aldi first and foremost before I go to like Walmart, and way before I'll go to Jewel to pick up those type of things. But again, if I don't get a sale, or you know, that's like the cheapest I know I can get, and then if I see a sale like this and I happen to see, you know, again, the black beans on sale, I will go ahead and pick those up at Meijer for even just a couple cents cheaper. And like I was saying, I think at Aldi theirs is like 83 cents, so they're only about 4 cents or whatever I think it is, or maybe 82 cents, so it was like 3 cents cheaper than at Aldi, which 3 cents isn't that big of a deal, but I got 4 of them, so you know, that ends up being 12 cents. That's, you know, like that's a whole dime and 2 pennies cheaper. Like I said, it's sometimes not that big of a deal, but I will save 12 cents anywhere, no matter if it's on beans or not. So that was the deal with the black beans. They were just on regular sale. All of the other items, I think, except for the strawberries, were all with coupons. And a few of them were personalized coupons that were specific coupons to my account. They have those coupons that are like based on your shopping habits. They'll offer you sometimes, you know, like coupons that aren't always available for everybody, but based on what you've picked up in the past and items that you've bought, or things that they've seen that you've bought and think, oh, maybe you'd like this because you buy this stuff, you know, you buy cat food. So maybe, hey, there's a coupon for this thing that's, you know, cat food related item, but maybe it's a new product. They'll offer that to you and only specifically you, and it won't be like for everybody. Like again, I don't normally buy cat stuff at Meijer since we don't have a cat, but you know, somebody that does might end up getting those coupons and I don't. So they have those type of things as well, you know, specifically based on what, you know, your shopping habits are. And there's maybe about like 20 plus a month. Sometimes they will add more throughout the month, but they're normally available for the whole month. So those coupons were on the Ragu. They also had, though, a coupon for just the regular weekly sale coupon that's advertised in the weekly ad that you can, again, clip in your Meijer, your M-Perks account. But then I also had the exact same coupon that was a personalized one to me, along with this cheese as well. And I think that that was all of the personalized coupons that I had. But real quick, again, I'll go through all the deals that were going on. The strawberries, they were $5 for 3, or $1.30 or $1.60, you know, 7 or so, whatever it is each. You don't have to buy 3, but they will be that price, which is cheaper. I saw Jewel's price this week was $1.99 for strawberries, so it was a little bit cheaper than Jewel's price. Thought that was pretty good. Went ahead and picked up 3 packages of those. The Ragu, again, one of these coupons was personalized, one was advertised in the everyday, you know, weekly ad. They're on sale for $1.99, and there was a 50-cent off coupon, so it was only $1.49, and it was on either the Alfredo sauce or the like red sauce, the tomato sauce, you know, type that you can pick up. And again, that was for either or. My coupons was available for both of those. Again, it was kind of the exact same coupon. It was just I had 2, since one of those was the personalized one and one was the weekly ad one, so I picked up 2 of those. They also had the Blue Bunny. The ice cream was on sale for $3.50, and there was a $1 off coupon. Somebody did put ice cream on the grocery list for this week, so I picked that up. It was only $2.50. Again, I think cheaper than all these price. I think theirs is like $2.99, so a little bit cheaper. Along with it was the same deal on these little mini swirl, like, you know, frozen dessert kind of things. These were also $3.50. They had a $1 off coupon, making them $2.50. They also had the Campbell's, the different types of like cream of soups. You can also get the regular tomato soups or the chicken noodle soup as well, like the Campbell's can ones like that. But I find the best deal is normally to get some of the ones that are a little bit more uncommon, because I can get regular like chicken and mushroom, cream of chicken soup at Aldi for cheaper than what these are with this sale. But some of these other ones that I can't really get at one of those stores, so I picked up the Fiesta nacho cheese, the cream of celery, the golden mushroom, and the cream of broccoli kind. They're on sale $6 for 4. You don't have to buy 4, but with the coupon it's $2 off of 4, so you'll end up paying $4 for 4, or $1 can, which again, that's cheaper than Walmart's price on like getting the, again, different varieties of stuff. Cream of chicken and cream of mushroom are normally pretty common and staples. You can find a lot of times off brands, like I said, Aldi and stuff like that. But with these ones specifically that we don't really get, like you can't find at a lot of those stores, this is a pretty good deal and a pretty good sale. So I picked up those. They also had these Dole Energy like fruit drinks. They were on sale $3.49, and I had a $1.50 off coupon with the M Perks. That ended up making it just $1.99, which is a pretty good price, so I picked that up. They also had 2, which is these gluten-free, and they only had this kind of unfortunately. I was hoping for like maybe some of the like chocolate chip, or you know, like something like that. They only had this oatmeal cranberry kind, which I don't mind. It's still, I don't mind oatmeal and cranberry cookies, and like oatmeal cookies, that kind of stuff. But this was the only one they had available, because again, I've been eating gluten-free for a while now, and I haven't had like cookies, fresh baked cookies, in a while. But these were on sale. Again, it was a little pricey. They were on sale for $5.99, and they did have a $2 off coupon, so it was $3.99. Again, these are normally like $6+ at most grocery stores, so I thought not that bad of a price, but wasn't the best deal. But again, a lot of those things that are plant-based, gluten-free, all that kind of stuff, pretty expensive. That's in addition to these Amy's like frozen meal type things. These were on sale for $5.49, and there was a $1 off 2 coupons. So I picked up 2, paid $9.98 after the coupon. So they were $4.99 each. These normally, on occasion, I might pick one up at Walmart. They are expensive though. They're normally $6+ at Walmart. And again, that's because these are gluten-free and they're all organic and like that kind of stuff. So it does make them a lot more money and a lot pricier, but they are kind of my guilty pleasure. I love these. They are super flavorful, but they are expensive. So even just getting like kind of saving $2 as compared to what I will sometimes pick up at Walmart for, I thought wasn't that bad of a price. And again, for $4.99 after it, not really a great deal, but it was a little bit cheaper than what sometimes I will pick up. And if I do see a sale, because I never get coupons, deals, really anything like that on these type of things, I will pick those up when I do see a sale, even if I know it's not going to be that great. The other deal they had was on the Welch's. They had a coupon on just the regular fruit snacks, and they had a separate coupon on these fruit and yogurt snacks. These were on sale for $1.59 or $2.59, and there was a $1 off coupon, again separate coupon on each of them, so you can pick up one of each and then use, again, clip those coupons, and then they'll end up being $1.59, which isn't too bad for fruit snacks right now. Another one of those personalized coupons that they had was on the cheese that I picked up. They're on sale at $6 for 3 or $2 each. Again, don't have to buy 3 to get them at that price, but my coupon was $1 off when you spent $5 in Meijer brand cheese. So with that coupon I spent $6, and then the $1 came off, making it only $5 for 3, or like $1.67 or so each. A little bit cheaper, I think, than Aldi's price. So I went ahead and picked that up as well. I also had the fabric softener. It's regularly $3.99. They had a $2 off coupon, making it $1.99, so that wasn't too bad. And then also they had the Garnier Fructis shampoos and conditioners. These were on sale, buy one get one, or buy 2 and you get 1 for free. They also had a $3 off 2 coupon, so they're normally $4.09. So after that coupon, I think it works out to be like $5.18, I think, and then that makes them like $1.70 something or so cents each. Normally I try and pay under $2 for personal care products, so I thought that that was a pretty good price, and again went ahead and picked that up to get some more, because like I have a good amount of conditioner, but I never seem to have enough shampoo, so I went ahead and got 2 shampoos and a conditioner. Like I said, wasn't too bad of a price. So that was really everything. Again, I thought for around $55 wasn't too bad for what we picked up. Again, a handful of the things were kind of more expensive things, but again, some of those specialty like dietary things are a lot of times a little bit more expensive anyway. So that's why, like, again, with 3, I guess, kind of those things that I picked up were a little bit more money, but they weren't that bad of a deal, again, because of the like special dietary brand, you know, and types of food and stuff like that. So that was really everything we ended up picking up from Meijer this week. Kind of a variety of stuff, but that's kind of what I get. When we go to Meijer, I kind of just whatever deals they have. Jewel looks like they have a ton of produce sales going on this week. I already went over the ad and the coupons and all that kind of stuff, but that was kind of it as far as like, you know, again, what they had really going on at Meijer. It wasn't a ton of stuff, but I was surprised that they still, like, I found they had some pretty good deals. So anyways, and stuff that, again, we use. Like I said, these, I will pick them up at full price every once in a while if I'm really, like, really wanting one, but you know, and again, I'm excited to kind of try that out as well. Surprisingly, I've actually had like almost like Oreo cookie, gluten-free kind of cookies. They're not the Oreo brand, they're a different brand. I got them at Meijer before. They actually taste really good. The texture of the actual cookie is a slight bit different, but you really can't tell. Like, I'm really surprised. Like, they have been my go-to sweet lately, has been those cookies. I have like 1 or 2 after dinner. But again, I'm excited to actually have some fresh baked cookies that are gluten-free. So anyways, I'm gonna get this stuff put away. I thought I'd share with you guys what was going on at the grocery store this week, and again, those deals that they had and the sales and the coupons and stuff like that. Well guys, I'm going to take a shower and get to bed. I ended up getting a lot of stuff kind of done for today, as far as just, I guess, housekeeping-y things go. The only problem is my neck has started hurting again. Like, it started 2 days ago, I think on Tuesday. Not nearly as bad as it was when I like pulled that muscle in my shoulder, and then like my entire neck was just like totally out. And this was like a few days post pulling the muscle, and then it just sent my entire neck into like yeah, it was not good. But it has been hurting a little bit. Like I said, not nearly as bad, but it has been like a little stiff and like still on this side. Like, I feel like the muscle isn't like feels healed, I guess, and stuff like that. It's just kind of been like I can feel it. It kind of hurts a little bit, like it did, well, like after the fact when it was like sort of healing, but not nearly as bad, which is good. But that's why I'm like, I don't want to do too much and aggravate it too much, and like that's the thing that I've been kind of nervous about this whole time, was re-aggravating it. And I don't know what I did, but somehow I did, and it has been bugging me like the last few days. But like I said, not nearly as bad, and today's actually been a pretty much better day than it has been the last 2 days, which is good, I guess. But I am going to take a shower now and get to bed. I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, I'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.